Imagine biting into a crisp, sweet, and incredibly juicy apple. You have always been told that fruit is the ultimate health food, the perfect snack designed by nature. But lately, you might have heard some frightening rumors about fructose, the natural sugar hidden inside that beautiful apple. Is it really an innocent, life-giving nectar? Or is it secretly acting just like the white table sugar you have been trying so hard to avoid? Let's uncover the truth about fructose and see exactly what is happening inside your body the moment you eat it. To understand this, you first need to know exactly what fructose is. In the simplest terms, fructose is a type of simple sugar. It is the specific compound that gives fruits, honey, and some root vegetables their delicious, sweet taste. For most of human history, the only time you would ever consume fructose was when you stumbled upon a wild berry bush or a rare beehive. It was a seasonal treat, and your body absolutely loved it. But today, things have changed drastically. You are no longer just getting fructose from a fresh apple. You are getting it from sodas, salad dressings, bread, and even that supposedly healthy granola bar you eat after a workout.
Now, you might be wondering, is the fructose in a piece of fresh fruit biologically different from the fructose floating in a can of soda? Chemically speaking, no. A fructose molecule is a fructose molecule, no matter where it comes from. But the way your body reacts to it changes completely depending on how it is packaged. This is where the confusion starts, and this is exactly why so many people are suddenly afraid of eating fruit. They hear that fructose is bad, so they throw away their apples and bananas. But that is a massive mistake, and I am going to explain exactly why.
Let's look at how your body digests different types of sugar. When you eat glucose, which is another type of simple sugar found in starches like potatoes or rice, your whole body can use it. Every single cell in your body, from your brain down to your muscles, can absorb glucose and burn it for immediate energy. But fructose is completely different. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, fructose can only be metabolized in one specific place: your liver. Imagine your bloodstream is a busy highway. When you eat glucose, it is like a million cars getting onto the highway, but they all take different exits. Some go to the brain exit, some go to the muscle exit, and some go to the heart exit. The traffic flows smoothly. But when you drink liquid fructose, all 1 million cars are forced to take the exact same exit, the liver exit. The result is a massive traffic jam, frequent accidents, and total chaos inside your body. That internal traffic jam is what leads to metabolic disease. Think of your liver as a specialized, highly efficient recycling plant. When you eat a normal amount of fructose, like an apple or a handful of fresh strawberries, your liver easily processes it. The plant is working at a normal, healthy speed. But what happens when you drink a massive soda sweetened with high fructose corn syrup? Suddenly, thousands of delivery trucks are dumping raw sugar into the recycling plant all at once. The liver gets completely overwhelmed. It cannot burn all that fructose for energy, so it panics and turns the excess sugar directly into fat. This process is called lipogenesis, which is just a fancy scientific word for making fat. When your liver is forced to make all this fat, some of it gets sent out into your bloodstream as triglycerides, which can eventually clog your arteries. But a large amount of that fat stays trapped right inside the liver itself. Over time, this fat builds up. According to studies from the Journal of Clinical Investigation, consuming high amounts of liquid fructose is a leading driver of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Your liver literally becomes choked with fat, leaving you feeling tired, sick, and constantly inflamed. So, if fructose does this to your liver, why on earth would I tell you that eating fruit is completely safe? The secret lies entirely in the packaging. When nature created fructose, it brilliantly packaged it with a powerful, life-saving antidote: fiber. Fiber is the magical ingredient that completely changes how your body handles sugar. When you eat an apple, you are not just getting fructose. You are getting water, essential vitamins, powerful antioxidants, and a heavy dose of natural fiber. This fiber acts like a dense net inside your stomach and intestines. It physically traps the sugars and drastically slows down their release into your bloodstream. Because the fructose is released slowly, trickling into your system drop by drop, your liver never gets overwhelmed. The recycling plant can easily handle the slow, steady delivery. According to the Mayo Clinic, dietary fiber not only prevents dangerous blood sugar spikes, but also feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which actively helps protect you against weight gain and chronic disease.
Furthermore, let's explore what happens in your digestive tract when you consume too much fructose without fiber. Your gut microbiome is a bustling city of trillions of living bacteria. When you eat whole fruit, the fiber feeds the good bacteria, making them strong and healthy. But when you drink processed fructose, it can cause a terrible imbalance. The liquid sugar rapidly feeds the bad bacteria and yeast in your gut. This can lead to uncomfortable bloating, painful gas, and a condition called leaky gut, where toxins escape your intestines and enter your bloodstream, causing systemic inflammation throughout your entire body.
This is why whole fruit is the innocent nectar it was always meant to be. The problem is not the fruit itself. The problem is what modern processing has done to it. Think about fruit juice for a moment. When you drink a single glass of orange juice or apple juice, you are getting all the fructose of 4 or 5 whole fruits, but the protective fiber has been completely stripped away. Without the fiber, that juice hits your liver with the exact same violent force as a can of soda. The liver ditch flooded, the fat production turns on, and the silent damage begins.
You must always remember this golden rule for your health. Drink your water and eat your fruit, never the other way around. By blending or juicing fruits until the fiber is pulverized or removed, you are turning a healthy food into a metabolic nightmare. And it gets even worse when we talk about common table sugar. White table sugar, also known as sucrose, is made of exactly 50. When you eat processed foods containing these added sugars, you are getting a massive concentrated dose of fructose without a single gram of protective fiber. According to leading pediatric endocrinologist Dr. Robert Lustig, this concentrated fiberless fructose is essentially a chronic toxin to your body. It does not make you full. In fact, fructose does not trigger the release of leptin, which is the crucial hormone that tells your brain you are full. So you keep eating and eating and eating, never feeling truly satisfied, while your liver quietly turns to fat.
There is another hidden danger of consuming high amounts of liquid fructose, and it has to do with a substance called uric acid. According to recent medical studies, when your liver breaks down fructose rapidly, it produces uric acid as a toxic byproduct. High levels of uric acid are famous for causing gout, an incredibly painful joint condition. But it does much more than that. Uric acid actually blocks the production of nitric oxide in your blood vessels. Nitric oxide is what keeps your arteries relaxed and open. When it gets blocked, your blood pressure shoots up. So that sweet soda is not just expanding your waistline, it is directly stressing your cardiovascular system. Why would our bodies be designed this way? Why wouldn't fructose make us feel full? It actually makes perfect sense if you look at human history. Millions of years ago, our ancestors only had access to fruit at the very end of summer, right before winter. Getting fat was a necessary survival mechanism. The fructose in those late summer fruits turned off their fullness signals, encouraging them to eat as much as possible and store it as fat to survive the freezing, foodless winter. But today, winter never comes. We have access to massive amounts of sweet, concentrated fructose 365 days a year. We are constantly triggering that ancient survival switch, telling our bodies to store fat for a famine that never arrives. This evolutionary mismatch is exactly why the modern diet is making so many people sick. We took a rare, seasonal survival mechanism and turned it into our daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's talk about one of the biggest health scams of the last decade, agave nectar. For years, people were told to replace table sugar with agave because it has a low glycemic index, meaning it does not spike your blood sugar immediately. But why? Because agave nectar is up to 90% fructose. It does not spike your blood glucose because it is heading straight for your liver to be turned into fat. It is actually much worse for your liver than regular table sugar. This is a perfect example of how the food industry uses deceptive marketing to confuse you. We also need to talk about how this affects the most vulnerable people in our society, our children. Decades ago, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease was an illness seen only in adults, usually those who were severely overweight. Today, doctors are seeing fatty liver disease in children as young as 8 or 10 years old. Why? Because they are being raised on juice boxes, sports drinks, and fruit snacks that are glued together with high-fructose corn syrup. Their tiny livers are being overwhelmed every single day. We must replace these liquid sugar bombs with real, whole fruit to protect their futures. So, how do you navigate this modern food landscape? Do you need to ban all sweetness from your life? Absolutely not. The goal is not zero sugar. The goal is smart sugar. First and foremost, you need to become a detective in the grocery store. You must start reading ingredient labels. Fructose hides under dozens of different names. Look out for fruit juice concentrate, cane syrup, and of course, high-fructose corn syrup. If a packaged food has these in the top 5 ingredients, put it right back on the shelf. When it comes to real whole fruit, you can enjoy it without fear. But if you are actively trying to heal a fatty liver or lose weight, you might want to prioritize low glycemic fruits. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries are fantastic choices. They are packed with antioxidants, extremely high in fiber, and relatively low in total fructose. Crisp green apples, fresh kiwi, and citrus fruits are also excellent choices for your daily routine. Another great strategy is to pair your fruit with a healthy fat or protein. If you eat an apple, have it with a handful of almonds or a spoonful of natural peanut butter. If you are having berries, toss them into a bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adding fat and protein to your carbohydrates slows down digestion even further, ensuring an incredibly stable, steady blood sugar response. This keeps you full for hours and completely protects your liver. It is also incredibly important to understand that your body's ability to handle fructose depends heavily on your current metabolic health and your physical activity level. If you are an athlete running miles every single day, your liver is constantly being emptied of its energy stores. Your body can handle a much higher dose of fructose because it desperately needs to refill those empty tanks to keep you moving. However, if you spend most of your day sitting at a desk, your liver is already full. It has absolutely no room for extra energy. If you dump a massive load of fructose from a large soda or a giant glass of juice into a liver that is already full, the only option the body has is to convert it into fat. This is why you cannot out-exercise a bad diet, but you must move your body to keep your metabolism functioning properly. Movement opens the doors for energy to be used instead of stored. To summarize, fructose is not a villain, but it is also not a free pass. It is a powerful source of energy that your body was designed to handle in small, fiber-rich doses. Whole fruit is the innocent nectar, perfectly packaged by nature to keep you healthy, vibrant, and alive. But the moment you remove the fiber, concentrate the juice, or manufacture it into corn syrup, it becomes a dangerous compound that acts just like table sugar, overwhelming your liver and driving chronic disease. You have the power to protect your body starting right now. Choose whole foods, eat the apple, skip the apple juice. Read your labels carefully and refuse to be tricked by food companies hiding liquid sugars in your daily meals. Take control of what you put into your amazing body, and you will quickly see your energy skyrocket, your mind clear up, and your health completely transform.
So, I want to hear from you. What is your absolute favorite whole fruit to eat? And did you realize exactly how important its fiber was before watching this? Let me know down in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we will dive into the incredible foods that naturally clean and detoxify your liver. Click the video on the screen right now to keep learning, and I will see you over there.